What is table tennis? Table tennis is a sport in which two or four players hit a lightweight ball back and forth to each other with a racket. The game takes place on a table divided by a net. The game can be played in single and double. Early origin of table tennis. The game started in 1880s when the British Army officers decided to have an after-dinner amusement that mimics the game's lawn tennis but can be done inside the house. They rather some materials that can be used as their equipment, which are a line of books as net, champagne cork as a ball, and a cigar box lid as a bat. Later on, the game got its first nickname flip-flop because of the sounds generated during the play. In 19th century, table tennis became popular in England and the United States under the trade name Manufacture of Ping Pong by John Wackus and Son. And in early 20th century, the games became sensationally popular with improved equipment in new kinds of strokes. In 1926, the International Table Tennis Federation or ITTF was organized, and in the same year, international team competitions was inaugurated by Lady Switzerland of England and the Rated Switzerland Cup. In 1988, table tennis becomes part of the Olympic sports with several event categories: men's singles, women's singles, men's doubles, and women's doubles. Table tennis table. Shall's length of 274 cm, 152.5 cm width, and 76 cm height. The playing surface shall be dark colored, preferably dark green and matte. White line of 20 mm border along each edge, which the end line has 1.525 meter and the side line has 2.74 meter. The net shall be suspended by a cord attached at each end to an upright post 15.25 cm high, the outside units of a post being 15.25 cm outside the sideline. The top of the net along its whole length shall be 15.25 cm above the playing surface, and bottoms of the net shall be as close as possible to the playing surface along its full length, and the ends of the net shall be as close as possible to the supporting post. The racket shall has 15 cm length at head, 17 cm at side, 9 to 10 cm at its handles, and 26.5 to 33 mm on its ends handles. The ball can be orange or white with a weight of 2.4 grams to 2.53 grams and a diameter of 3.73 cm to 3.82 cm. The ball must rebound to a height of 22 cm to 25 cm and drop on the table from a height of 30.5 cm. Clothing and footwear. It is recommended to use dark-colored shorts and shirts for you to see the ball easily, and use a lightweight training shoes for a quick footwork. For single games which played by two players, the center line has no purpose, and in scoring is counted in the best of 3 or 5 games. Every player has to reach 11 points to be a winner, and a game must be won by at least 2 points each. A point is scored when each ball is put into play, and in the edge of the tables are considered as the part of bigger table surface. Per the legal rules, the balls must rest on the open palms and must be tossed up 6 inches and struck so that the ball first bounces to the server side and then opponent side. In this game, each player serves 2 points in a row and then switches server. When the score reaches 10-10, each server serves only 1 point and then the server becomes receiver. For double games with 4 players, all rules are same as singles, but some variations appears like and a match flow. Means the players must alternate hitting the ball if A is partner of B and X is partner of Y, then A is servers and X is the receiver. The order of the gameplay is A, X, B, Y. This sequence will continue until the one fails to make a legal return. After every change, the receiver becomes the server and the partners of previous servers become the receiver. Ma Long, born on the 20th of October in 1988. This Chinese player has truly earned his place on this list. This 2010 Asian Games gold medalist was the Asian and World Junior Champions in 2004, and since then, his career kept soaring towards stardom. He is currently the longest reigning male world number 1 table tennis player of all time, as he has held the title for over 30 months now since March 2015, when he was previously ranked number 2. Long holds the record of winning 5 ITTF Pro Tour tournaments in a row, with a winning streak of 35 sets in a row. This is how he earned the nicknames ITTF Pro Tour King, and by also being the first male player to win every single match in ping pong. He is the 5th player to achieve a Grand Slam, which is the Olympics, Gold World Cup, and World Championship. He uses a DHS Hurricane Long 5 as his blade, a black Nikato Hurricane 3 Neo for his backhand strokes, and a red Tenergia 05 for his forehand stroke. With this combination, he is regarded as the best two-wing flipper in the history of table tennis. Wang Liken. Like Na Long, Liken was the world number 1 table tennis player for 25 consecutive months from 2004 to 2006, according to the ITTF rankings. This record is second only to Ma Long's current record for over 30 months. In addition to this, he is a 3-time world champion, a bronze medalist in the single competitions in the 2004 Athens Olympics, and a gold medalist from the double at the Sydney Olympics in 2000. He also won the gold medals in team competitions alongside Wang Hao and Ma Lin. This impressive lifetime record is owed to his early start at the age of 6, when he started to develop his styles and joined the Chinese men's national teams at 15. Xu Xin is the former world champion, which he got by beating the current champions Ma Long 3 times in 2014 and even twice in 2016. He followed in the footsteps of pinnacle champions such as Ma Lin and Wang Hao, with the Shakespeare group beating Long at the 2016 Korea Open title, which was his 3rd tournament title that year. Before that, he also defeated Long in the semifinals in Japan's Open in 2016, but still didn't qualify for the Rio Olympics, which is when Long stepped up and won the Grand Slam. A summary of his record showed that he has won the World Tour 10 times. He is a back-to-back winner of the World Tour Grand Finals in 2012 and 2013, won the Asian Cup twice in 2013 and 2016, and is a 2-time semifinals of the World Championship. Go Yu was born in Aachen, China in 1988, where she developed and mastered her passion for the sport. She is not just one of the best female players, but also one of the table tennis players regardless of her gender. She achieved 2 Olympic gold medals and 2 bronzes in her active career, making a total of 4 medals. Gu also won the bronze medal in the singles at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, and then went on to become the Asian Cup Championship and World Table Tennis Women's Team Champions in the same year. Prior to that, in 2007, she won herself the women's singles and mixed doubles title at the World Table Tennis Championship. Go is left-handed and uses a shake-hands grip for playing, which is a common trait of the championship renowned thus far. Kiao Hong. Kiao Hong was born on the 21st of November 1968 in Hubei, China, and like Go, she won a total of 4 major medals in her career, making her one of the best table tennis players of all time. She achieved Olympic gold medals, a silver, and a bronze while her career was active. Alongside her doubles partners and long-time number one Deng Yaping, they formed one of the most feared double teams in the history of table tennis, and with that, won lots of titles, so much that she was inducted in the ITTF Hall of Fame in 2005. This shakes hands grip user is currently a member of the Chinese Olympic Committee, proudly representing her sport on a political level. Deng Yaping. This Chinese and Henan-born table tennis player was born in 1973 and went on to become one of the greatest famous table tennis players of all time, holding a record of 4 Olympic gold medals in her active career. She won the women's doubles gold medal in 1989, commemorating the 40th World Table Tennis Championship, and then the women's team gold medal at the 4th Table Tennis 1995 World Cup. In addition to that, she won the women's single gold medal twice again at the 42nd and 43rd World Table Tennis Championship in 1990 and 1995 respectively. Liu Guoliang, the current Chinese table tennis team coach at the time of publishing, is the second player in the history of table tennis to achieve a career Grand Slam by winning the World Championships, World Cup, and Olympic gold during his active playing career. He currently holds a distinction of winning at least one title in every major tournament, including the World Cup, the Olympic Games, and the World Championships. Like Deng Yaping, he is also from Henan, China, and was born in 1970. He achieved 2 gold medals, a silver and a bronze, in the table tennis events of the Olympic Games, and went on to become the head coach of the Chinese table tennis team at the age of 27. Even though he has generally known to use an offensive pen holder grip while playing, he is also widely known and considered to be the best backhand reverse topspin player. John Ovi Wagner. Wagner from Sweden is one of the most successful non-Chinese table tennis players of all time. During a period in the 1990s, he was said to be more popular in China than Bill Clinton, who was the President of the United States. John Ovi's career was one of the longest at the time, and he is really one of the greatest players of all the time because he was able to maintain an impressive hand-to-eye coordination all through the time. One of the most recent memorable achievements was his 90th Swedish title against an opponent who was born on the same year. He won his first Swedish championship title. His career lasted so long that he even competed against young players whom his former opponents trained to professional level, thereby earning himself the nickname Evergreen Chi among the Chinese. Since table tennis was made an Olympic sport, he is one of the 7 players to have played in the first 5 championships, during which he won an Olympic gold in 1992 and silver in 2000. He won 3 gold medals in 1996 along and the European Championship, singles, doubles, and team competitions. With stunning records such as this, calling him a living legend of the sport would not be an overstatement.